Hello Gunners, welcome back to Arsenal Home Fans, your number one destination for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis and everything happening at the Emirates. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on you Gunners, press in. Breaking transfer news, Arsenal step up interest in Kenan Yıldız. Today we are diving into a developing and potentially explosive transfer story involving Arsenal FC and one of Europe's most exciting young attacking talents, Kenan Yıldız. Reports coming out of Italy and England suggest that Arsenal have stepped up their interest significantly, making formal enquiries about the availability of the 21-year-old Turkish international forward currently at Juventus FC. But here is the twist, and it's a big one. Juventus are not even entertaining negotiations. They consider Yildiz untouchable. And that changes everything. Why this story is exploding right now. Arsenal's interest in Kenan Yıldız is not new. The Gunners have been monitoring him for quite some time, but what has changed is the level of seriousness. Instead of just scouting reports and background checks, Arsenal have now moved to direct formal inquiries, internal discussions with intermediaries, preliminary valuation checks, squad planning considerations for future attacking depth. This signals one thing clearly. Arsenal are no longer just watching Kenan Yıldız. They are actively considering a move, but Juventus's response has been immediate and firm. They do not want to sell. Not now, not next summer, not easily at all. Who is Kenan Yıldız and why is he so highly rated? For fans who may not have followed him closely, Kenan Yıldız is widely regarded as one of the most technically gifted young attackers in European football. At just 21, he is already a regular attacking option for Juventus, a Turkish international, comfortable across multiple attacking roles, strong in tight spaces, excellent in dribbling and ball progression, increasingly decisive in big matches. What makes him especially attractive to clubs like Arsenal is his versatility. He can operate as left winger, second striker, attacking midfield or wide forward in a fluid front three. This fits perfectly into modern tactical systems where flexibility is key. And under a system like Arsenal's, he would not just be depth, he would be a tactical weapon. Why Arsenal FC are interested. Arsenal's recruitment strategy in recent seasons has been very clear. Young elite potential, tactical flexibility, high resale value, immediate squad impact. Potential Kenan Yıldız fits all four categories, but there is also a deeper tactical reason. Arsenal have been looking for more creativity in tight games, additional attacking unpredictability, depth behind key forwards, players who can rotate without reducing quality. Yildiz provides exactly that profile. He is not just a rotation option, he is the type of player who can change the rhythm of a match when defences become compact. Juventus's position, untouchable. Now let's talk about the biggest obstacle. Juventus FC have made their stance extremely clear. Kenan Yıldız is not for sale. Club insiders reportedly consider him part of the long-term core project. And even if they were forced to consider an offer, the valuation is staggering. Well in excess of 100 million euros, that alone immediately places him in an elite financial bracket. Juventus are essentially sending a message. If you want him, prepare for a record-level bid. What 100 million euros plus really means in today's market. To understand the seriousness of this valuation, let's put it into context. A 100 million euro plus fee typically applies to established world-class stars, players with proven Champions League dominance, elite goal scorers or playmakers at peak performance. Kenan Yıldız does not yet have that full resume, so Juventus are either 1. Pricing him out of the market intentionally, 2. Signaling that he is not available under any realistic conditions, 3. Protecting a key long-term asset. In football negotiation terms, this is what we call a deterrent valuation. It discourages bids before they even arrive. Arsenal's transfer strategy, smart or risky? Now the key question for fans, is this realistic for Arsenal? Let's be objective. Arsenal FC have become more financially disciplined in recent years. Even while investing heavily in the squad, they have prioritised structured spending, wage control, value-driven recruitment, long-term sustainability. A €100 million plus move would only happen if a major attacking player leaves. The club shifts its financial priorities, or Arsenal identify Yildiz as a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Right now, this looks more like early-stage interest, long-term monitoring, strategic positioning, rather than an imminent bid. Tactical fit under Mikel Arteta's system. In Arsenal's current attacking structure, Yildiz would likely rotate in multiple roles. He could provide cover for Bukayo Saka on the right play, centrally in a false nine or second striker role, operate on the left when tactical imbalance is needed, add creativity in low-block matches. What stands out is his ability to carry the ball under pressure, combine in tight triangles, break defensive lines with dribbling, create chances in congested areas. These are exactly the types of skills Arsenal sometimes lack when opponents sit deep. The big question, can Arsenal really do this deal? Let's be realistic. At this stage, Juventus do not want to sell. The price is extremely high, competition from other top clubs is expected, Arsenal are only in early enquiry phase, so the probability of a deal happening this window or even next is low. However, football transfers are never static. Situations can change if the player pushes for a move. Juventus face financial pressure. Arsenal make a massive strategic decision, or a bidding war shifts the dynamics. What happens next? Here is what to watch in the coming weeks. 1. Will Arsenal make a second formal approach? 2. Will Juventus soften their stance? 3. Will Kenan Yıldız show any interest in Premier League football? 4. Will other clubs enter the race? 5. Does this develop into a long-term transfer saga? Right now, this feels like the early stage of a big European transfer storyline, not the conclusion. Final thoughts for Arsenal fans. For fans of Arsenal FC, this is one of those stories that signals ambition. Even if the deal looks difficult, the fact that Arsenal are monitoring elite young talents, making formal enquiries, competing at the highest scouting level, shows the club is consistently trying to stay ahead in Europe. Kenan Yıldız represents the type of player Arsenal would love to build around in the future. But for now, Juventus are standing firm and the price tag is enormous. Gunners, I want your honest opinion. Should Arsenal push all the way for Kenan Yıldız, even at €100 million plus? Or is this one better left as a long-term scouting target? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this update, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss breaking Arsenal news on Arsenal Daily Talk. Until next time, COYG.